what is it like being you? Because the fan base is enormous.
Yeah,
Can you go anywhere and do anything you want?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of trouble with that. I really don't. And every once in a while I have a very nice conversation with somebody who has some interesting reason for wanting to talk. So that works out okay. Sometimes it's troublesome and you have to kind of find a way to extricate yourself, but I don't consider it a problem. When people lose interest in you, that's a problem.
Exactly.
Was it easy for you to get back into character?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No. Well, yes and no. It was difficult to get the look right because the character is like 100 years older than what we've ever seen him before.
You, Spock, in the original show, he had some action.
Yeah.
You know, The Naked Time,
Yeah, true.
This Side of Paradise, All Our Yesterdays.
Yeah.
But when there's that scene between Spock and Uhura,
Yeah.
I went, what?
Whoa!
And then I went, okay.
Yeah. That's right. I had the same reaction. What? And it works very, very well. The first challenge would be to get the makeup right, because you've got makeup people that have never done the Spock character before. So you've got to get the ears right and the eyebrows and the skin coloring and so forth. And that takes time. It takes time to refine it and work on it until it feels comfortable. Then there's the wardrobing, because the clothes are entirely different than any clothes I've worn before in any of the Star Trek projects, TV or movies. And then finally to get the voicing of the character. How does he sound? What's he all about? What's his internal life all about? All of that is going on simultaneously with the rest of the work. And the script gives you indications of where the character is in his life. I finally realized that Spock in this movie is very much where I am in my own life right now. Very comfortable with who he is and what he is and how he's going to function. That night, there was a dinner party for me at a restaurant. And some of the people, I was there promoting a record that I had done, an album that I had done. And one of the guys from the record company came to me and said, Jimi Hendrix is in the next room, and he wants to know if he can come in and say hello. And I have a picture of me with Jimi Hendrix that was shot in Cleveland that night. Yeah.
Do you remember where you were? What was it, at a hotel or a restaurant?
It was an Italian restaurant.
An Italian restaurant,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and they had a private room where we were in this private room for the dinner, and Hendrix came in. And he was gone not long after that. He died not long after that, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was my Cleveland experience.
Do you get tired of doing this?
No, I don't get tired at all. My wife and I were in a restaurant in New York a while back, and when we finished eating, we were on our way out. 5 or 6 of the waiters had lined up, and we had to pass them like a line, and they were all doing this as we walked by.
Oh, that's great.
A real kick, yeah.
You appear on the set, and there are all these young actors, and that was you once upon a time.
They tell me that when I came on the set, they were intimidated. And I think that's appropriate. When I was their age and I came, and the big guy came on the set, I was intimidated. Now it's their turn to be intimidated.
What was it like working on such a huge set? I mean, coming from the original where you had ships on strings to this.
I wouldn't know how to do it. I told JJ, I don't know how you're doing what you're doing. He said, there'll be a ship fly by here, and there'll be 50 people here, and this group there'll be 1,000 people over here. And I said, okay, just tell me where I stand, and I'll say my words.
The first time you guys met, you were in an elevator, right?
We were at Comic-Con, being introduced for the first time, and to an audience for the first time. I stepped in an elevator, there he was, and I said, do you have any idea what you're getting yourself into?
How cool,
said, what did you say? Did you say no?
You didn't give me a chance to respond, you just left. I love it. That's so cool.
Well, I was going to say, how do you feel watching it? I mean, for one, I think it got so much from what made the original series work.
Several times watching this movie, I was moved to tears. Several times.
Nice.
There's a lot of history here for me. A lot of history, including and very important people who are gone. Mark Leonard, who played my father, is gone. Jane Wyatt, who played my mother, is gone. Forrest Kelly, who played Dr. McCoy, wonderful, wonderful guy and a great performance, is gone. Jimmy Doohan, who was our Scotty, is gone. So there's a lot of emotion, a lot of memories, and a lot of emotion connected for me in watching this movie. The backstory has been referred to a lot. We know that Spock's childhood was difficult because he was half human, half Vulcan, so he's considered sort of a half-breed on the Vulcan planet. He's not totally at home there. He's not totally at home on Earth either because he looks strange. He's an alien and alien looking. So he finds his way into the Federation, into the space work as a result of that. But it's never been quite so well told as it is in this film. It's extremely well told, and I think very touching and very emotionally told.
Oh my gosh! Oh, now I can't show a scene from you because everything's so secretive about this movie of Leonard. But I can show a picture of you in the movie. This is just so rad. Look at this. Yeah. I mean, it's so cool. I mean, you got the ears. I mean,
Somebody said I look like a pile of rumpled laundry.
no, you do not, Leonard. You look great. That's rumpled laundry.
Now, this film hasn't even debuted yet, and Paramount has already talked about doing a franchise, you know, putting out several other films. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I understand that they've already commissioned another script to be written for the next movie because the feeling about this movie is very positive.
Are you going to possibly appear in any of this?
I have no idea, but I never say never anymore.
Never say never. Well, I have to ask you before you go, can you give us the...
Sure, live long and prosper.
There we go. That's all we want to.
Pleasure
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much. Lovely to meet
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Got it from the one and only. Doesn't get any better than that.